Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Aurora 4X. It is I, Sir Bedian, of course, and I've skipped ahead a few minutes here in the game, and I've discovered that we have incoming missiles for Shoalwater 2. So it's going to be a very interesting situation to see if the was it 2 or 3? I believe it was 3. Yes, if the no. They're only 2-point defense. To see if the 2-point defense ships are going to be capable of defending against these missile waves. Hopefully they should be, but we'll see. We'll see. So we're closing in now. These Shoalwater 1 will, of course, make contact first. It does not help the Shoalwater 2 is moving forward instead of directly at them, but that'll be the fastest intercept, and hopefully should be. We'll get an idea of whether they're able to handle it based on how many guns it actually takes to shoot down one of these salvos. However, keep in mind that there are actually 4 of these guns per ship. Hold on. There we go. Oh no, they're not. They're oh bugger it. Just go to ships. There are of course 4 of these turrets per ship, so it's not necessary. So if we have 8 guns available on Shoalwater 2 that are capable of shooting. So as long as it doesn't take 9 guns to shoot down a salvo, which I highly doubt it, we'll be fine. Oh, and did we fix? No, we did not. Never mind. All right, we have contact. And we have 2, 4, 5 guns required. No problem. Oh, that's a lot of them. And that's the second salvo. Oh yeah, look at that. 103% hit rate. I've noticed something. If you have a look, Osprey is only firing 1. Must be because Bat takes out most of it and then Osprey just cleans up. Obviously reads down to up. So no problem there. Should be making first contact in a minute now. What I'm going to do, it's not going to do much, but just in case, I am going to set the 3 gunboats to final fire. As I said, it won't do much, but it's a few extra guns that might cover the gap there. All right, how are we doing? First salvo arriving. Should be this tick. There they go. And yeah, no problem. We have very sufficient firepower capable. Okay. Yep, perfectly acceptable. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 weapons fired. Ouch. But it's cutting it close, though. It's cutting it close. That one there, taken out. What do these salvos look like exactly? Let's close in and see. So it's two salvos in a volley of size 12 and size 18. So there are 30 missiles in total, and we have 4 turrets. Yeah, we got 4 turrets. We're firing 8 projectiles each, I believe. No, 6 projectiles each. So we got 6, 12. We got 24 projectiles per ship. We got 4 turrets. Yeah, that's a hell of a lot of firepower. With 100% accuracy, we will not have any problems. There they go. Holding steady. This is why you always have some anti-missile defenses on every squad and every task group that you send out. No matter how much, no matter how little time you think they're going to spend separately, they could very easily get targeted by missiles. That's a lot of missiles. And only size 1. I think we got into range of AMMs of something. Although I would expect AMMs to fire a little bit faster than this. Hmm. You know what? We know that they're not going to overwhelm our point defenses, and with the processing time as it is, I think I'm just going to skip ahead a little bit. So, with the power of editing, you all get to skip the next few minutes while I grind through all these missiles. So, see you then. And we're back. So, um, after I finished grinding through those missiles, I noticed that the turns were still dragging out at 5 seconds. If anybody's watching my Twitter or keeping track of anywhere else that I really post, you'll be aware that missed recording because I was trying to get through the grind. Um, Finally, I figured out what was holding him back. It is because of this and this, and presumably a lot more coming further. So here we are with waves of 140 size 1 missiles, only seconds apart, heading straight for us at 15,000 kilometers a second. Interestingly enough, I've done the math, and in theory, we should be able to hold out. So we got waves of 140. Okay, so that's what we got to tank. Now they're doing 15,000 kilometers a second. So if we go back to when we're actually intercepting missiles last, um, do we have that speed? I don't think we do. Um, Basic 96 crew grade. We should have 100% accuracy, all right? So at 100% accuracy, we have, if we go have a look, not you, no, yes, you. So we have four turrets, four twin turrets, and we have 4x6 um, projectiles. All right, so this counts how many actual shots you get. So 4x6. So if we go pull up a calculator, 4x6 is 24. So each ship will be able to shoot down 24 missiles, and we have 6 ships is 144. So in theory, we should be able to shoot down every single missile. But if we have a look so we get 24 missiles per ship, but there are two waves of 70. So 70 divided by 24 is just under 3, which is 72. So we have 2 excess shots per ship. All right, well, per 3 ships. So it takes half of our ships to shoot down one single salvo, and we have 2 projectiles spare, which means we can afford to miss twice across 3 ships. If we miss 3 projectiles, the 4th ship will spend an entire fire control, which is 12 projectiles, shooting down those 2 extra to finish off that salvo, right? And that means that we're going to take hits. So we can afford to miss twice across 3 ships, or we take damage. And we don't have any shields. And if we lose, say, Warramunga, then we're going to lose a main active sensor. It's not the biggest ship, so hopefully it won't get shot. And it's got a fair amount of armor, so if they are AMMs, which they're going to be fired in volleys of 70, there's a very good high chance that it's going to be able to survive any sandblasting. So this is going to get interesting. This is going to get very interesting. So here we are, now clicking along, and we're going to see how our ships can handle it. And oh, geez, it cripes. Okay, good. That's a second salvo. Where is it going? two salvos at once. Crikes. Bloody hell. Okay, they are heading for the same target. These could arrive in the same 5 second instant. If they do, we are definitely going to get overwhelmed because we can handle 140. We can't handle 250. We can't handle 250 missiles. No way. So, yeah, where are they going? I don't know. They must be heading for the same target. So we're going to have to, we might have to turn around and start heading backwards to try and increase the distance so we don't take multiple salvos in the same moment. This particular one is a threat. And of course, the other big issue is if these are actually AMMs. I believe they are. Um, but if they're AMMs, then they're going to deal 1 damage. And even if that wave of 240 hits, we can shoot down 100 and, well, we could shoot down 120, maybe 130, right? But up to 140, which leaves about 70 damage scattered across a ship. Um, if we go have a look, if we go have a look, so this guy here, armor, we got a fair amount of armor. These guys have a little bit less, so these guys are a little more vulnerable. Our missile boats are a little more vulnerable. And where are they? Here they are. These guys are fine. These guys are fine. If our destroyers are getting targeted, they're going to be fine. They got buttloads of armor. They got 6 layers, 53 columns. So our missile boats are going to be of biggest concern, of primary concern. As long as they don't take hits, we'll be fine. And it looks like they are running out of ammo as well on a few. So a few of them will have less than 70. Either that or they're purposefully firing less because they think that that's enough to take out one of our ships. I don't believe it will be. Or maybe something's going on with their fire controls. But within reloading time. I don't know. We might find out. The one big good thing, of course, is that if they're shooting anti-missile missiles at us, then they're not going to be able to shoot them at our missiles. Which is, of course, fantastic, provided that we can survive their AMM swarm. Which I'm feeling confident enough, but goddamn, that's scary. That's scary. Sandblasting is all fun and games until you're the one who's about to get caught by it. So, oh boy, this is gonna get intense. The other issue, of course, is that they might be coming from their planet because I believe they do have a planet over here. I'm not sure if that's a non-aggressive or if that's an aggressive one, but there is a hostile population here, and hostile NPR populations are infamous for their AMM swarms. You know, up in the hundreds of missiles at a time, often in the same wave. But yeah, we'll see. The other useful, good thing, of course, is that um, the waves are huge, and you do get swarmed by them, but eventually they will run out, and then they have to build them anew. So the NPRs generate with a lot of missiles, right? They generate with a lot of them, as if they've been building them for months and months and months and months. But once they run out, then they got to build them just like you do every 5 day production cycle, which means that you've got 5 days of free reign before the next batch of missiles get done. And they're not really going to be able to build enough to threaten you unless they try and save up for the next 5 day period, which I don't think they're smart enough to do. So this will be interesting. Oh, oh. That little crooked bit, that part scares the crap out of me. That's the part that's going to scare the crap out of me. But we'll wait and see. Wait and see. So while we are waiting, there's not really much to do. I might put a shortcut through here as well until the missiles arrive. Yeah, I'll put a cut unless something interesting happens, and we'll continue on when the missiles are about to hit. And through the power of editing, here we are. Now, what I'm going to do, um, rivers are on point defense mode already. So that's not a problem. But what I'm going to do is, like I said, I am a little bit concerned. So I am going to set the Melbournes onto final fire as well, just to help shoot down a little bit more of um, their waves. I don't expect them to do much because I don't believe they even have 100% accuracy. But it's worth a try, and they might catch any leakers. So that's the way it's going to be. I think I've got auto fire turned on. I should probably turn that off. Yeah, see, they've broken the point defense because of their auto fire. Turn that off. Git. But they do have pretty good grade bonuses at least, so it's not atrocious. And because of their speed, even though they're not turrets, they still have about 70% Um, it's going to be interesting as well to find out if I believe the firing depends on the max speed, rather not the current speed. So we'll see how that plays out. Assuming they even get a shot off, you know. More missiles being detected, but the first missile is about to make contact now, or within a few seconds. Double checking point defensive fire. Nothing must go wrong at this moment. I don't have anything. Okay. Here we go. Waiting for the log to explode. Hopefully none of our ships do. Alright, what do we got? Alright, point defense fire. So we have 144% accuracy. It looks like these might have been... They're not the same anti-missile missiles that we were shooting at before, which are gone now. Because I remember the name being different. But it looks like they're about the same speed, so accuracy is about the same. So with 144% accuracy, we should be able to destroy them. So 2 weapons fire, 12, 2 weapons fire, 12, 2 weapons fire, 2 weapons fire. So that's our 24 from, hang on, Peacock, Peacock, Bat, Bat, Osprey, Osprey, Ostrich, Ostrich. Owl, owl. Yeah, tuba. Yeah, here we go. Ah, it lined up perfectly. So because I have 144%, you'll notice that the third ship, Osprey, 2 weapons fired, 10 missiles destroyed. So that's those 2 extra shots that we had. And you'll notice that the sixth ship also has exactly the same. This is because the second fire control could not switch to the second salvo. So it was forced to not fire those 2 shots at all, which is why we needed that ship. So all missiles taken care of. Second salvo, or second volley. Can't scroll. All weapons fired. All missiles destroyed. All right. Next salvo. We can just turn events off. Uh, Energy weapon impacts only. Yep, we are sweet. So we can handle. They're going to need a lot more missiles per salvo to take care of our fleet. All right. Do they have any larger salvos? I don't think they do. The salvos are kind of a little bit scattered and broken up a little bit around here. I think they're like either running out or something, but they're definitely not going to be able to penetrate the defense. Oh, hang on. Where are you going? Okay, that's what I thought. Let's hope we don't get two salvos that do that and swing around and come back and hit us from both sides. That will be kind of scary. There is one thing though. Taking damage is, of course, the only way for crew grade to increase. So sandblasting is probably the best possible way um, for crew grade to get your crew grade up or getting sandblasted, because there's virtually no chance that it's ever going to penetrate, right? Because it's one damage. If you have a couple of layers of armor, no problem. And because they're size 1 missiles, they're dealing 1 point of damage, and that means, of course, that you that you're not going to take any shock damage, because you need at least 3 damage to have even the remotest chance of shock damage. So turning off a turret might potentially be an option. By the way, yeah, that really needs to be changed. Your crews really need to gain crew grade when they actually deal damage and destroy things. Um, there's got to be something. It's got to be put into like the next version or the version after that or something, because not being able to get increased crew grade except for taking damage, like it seems to me in that punishes a highly skilled, effective crew. So an effective crew, an effective fleet, a fleet that is supreme in their firepower and defenses, gets no training and experience, even if their crews are all green. Yeah, it just doesn't seem right. Seem right? Nothing. It's not right. Ah, well. Doom, doom. Cutting through the salvos. And yep, no problem there. Right, so first thing we're going to do after we clear these waves is we're closing in on this guy right now. Once we close to close range, we're just going to blast them. We'll tell the missile ships to hang back at the last moment, and we're going to let our um, laser gunboats close into point blank range, and we're just going to get them to blast them with our lasers from as close as we can. He's very slow. It looks like it's just a sensor boat. We might even get an idea of what kind of weapons they might have, apart from their missiles. But we do want to keep our point defense and missile boats nearby, because we have to be able to get our gunboats to um, join up with them within, seconds. Because these things arrived within about a minute of being detected, so we can't have our two squadrons more than about a minute away from each other. Otherwise, we're going to run into some serious problems. So that will be for the next episode. So uh, that is it for this one. Thank you all for watching. I would like to say that the turnout for the continuing Aurora series is much higher than I expected, so thank you all very much for that. And nice to be back at form. Now I just wish my other series were as popular, but hopefully that'll change. Um, but end of the day, is that a double hit? No, that's fine. End of the day, I am very thankful that at least my Aurora viewership is interested. So, for today, that's it. And for the next episode, turn out to watch Almirante Saboya get blown out of the water or blown out of the sky. Like, subscribe down below, and all that. And I will see you in the next one. Ta.